Good morning. My name is David Rayla. I'm the hearing officer for San Francisco Public Works. Kim Stevens is the clerk for this hearing. This hearing is being recorded and a sign-in sheet is on the table on the side of the room. Please be sure to sign in for our records and so that if necessary, we can contact you in the future regarding the item that you're here for. This public hearing is being held to consider one item, as I mentioned earlier, order number 201511, to consider the approval of tentative map number 9809, anticipating multiple final maps for the Visitation Valley Redevelopment Area Zone 1. My job as the hearing officer is to gather the facts for the hearing items, listen to your testimony, and help our Director of Public Works make determinations. I will not be making any decision today. Instead, I will forward the findings from this hearing and make my recommendations to the Director. The Director will make the final determinations. When the determinations are made, the department will notify you of them. The hearing will proceed as follows. I will ask Public Works, Bureau Street Task Force to speak first and describe how the item arrived at today's hearing. Afterwards, I will take public comments, if there are any, and then I will allow the task force department to address any of the comments. And then lastly, any other public agency can speak again. So this format is going to be a little different, I believe. We're going to have a presentation in the beginning, so I'll allow that to happen without time limits, but this is not going to take more than, 10, 15 minutes?
If even, maybe 5.
Okay, great. For any comments, agency or public, I will allow 5 minutes per speaker. The clerk will monitor the time for all speakers. When you hear the first bell, it will mean the speaker has 30 seconds left to speak. A louder second bell will signal that the time is up. Comments and questions should be addressed to me only and not to the department or the applicant. If you cannot finish your comments within a allotted time, you can submit written testimony to me by the end of this hearing or by email. If I feel that a question is warranted, I will ask the question. After all comments are completed, I will close the item. We'll now begin the hearing. Order number 201511. May I have Public Works make his presentation, please.
Good morning. My name is Cathal Hennessy, San Francisco Public Works Task Force, and we are here this morning to discuss the item in relation to the Visitation Valley. The developer, Visitation Development LLC application, submitted an application for the Visitation Valley Schlage Lock project. This application was submitted in accordance with the 2015 San Francisco Subdivision Code and Regulations. What they are hoping to do. This is a copy of the project site looking northbound. This is Bayshore Boulevard, Tunnel and Visitation Valley. This is the project site area. And the developer has submitted the application. Subdividing this area and to convert approximately this 20-acre developable site into mixed use, including new streets, utility infrastructure, open space, plus other services. The EIR was completed for this project in double check my dates. In December of 2008. A public notice was issued early this month, informing the public of this upcoming meeting. The tentative map has approval of the tentative map will be subject to Planning Department's finding of consistencies with City General Plan, 8 priority policies, and Planning Code Section 101.1, and considerations of comments coming from today's meeting. Our agency did receive 2 general inquiry emails from the public, one from Ms. Vivian Cito and one from Ms. Jordan Hoden, which our agency has responded to. I do have a copy of this presentation along with this correspondence, which I will provide to the hearing officer here today.
Thank you. Anybody from the public? Okay, then I will ask just a couple general questions. So when the notice goes out and we get some inquiries or comments or protest, is that how a hearing is generated automatically for this? Usually I do hearings for notices of violations and things so on. So is the hearing triggered because we got inquiries, or it is automatically?
I think this is a procedural step.
Okay,
So,
yeah, that's what I
okay,
thought.
yeah. The inquiries came in after the notice was posted.
And I have the response for Jedin, and I don't have the response for the other person. Is that included in your?
Yes.
Okay. Do we get any response back?
No.
Okay. But these people know that the hearing was today, and
Yes.
okay.
Masito did confirm that if she was going to have comments, she would have submitted them in writing because she was responding on behalf of her parents who couldn't attend today's meeting.
Right.
As of this morning, she did not submit any additional correspondence.
Okay. Are there any other public comment? Sorry, not public comment, but agency comment from any other agencies? No? Very well. Then I will close this hearing. Thank you for participating. Thank you. And if I were to look for more information regarding this project in